Oh,
But
we should have like an intro.
Right. Do a little graphic.
Not, not the Late Show. Hey everybody, today we are with the great Manny Sandow, who is the star of the very first episode of What's Your Problem?
yes.
So hi, nice to see you, Manny.
Hey there. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you for agreeing to this interview, and thank you for being not only in our show, but in the very first episode of our show, which we're so excited to show the world. And you know, your character in the show struggles a lot with acceptance, like with social acceptance and just acceptance amongst, you know, his coworkers in general. How hard was that for you to connect with? I mean, have you experienced any similar struggles like that in your real life?
Mm. Yeah, well, to be honest, connecting with the character was very close to home. I am a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and for so long, I have not been able to feel fully comfortable in being myself around a lot of different people. Um, I was raised in a conservative Christian home, and that comes with certain rules and regulations and structure. And I was raised to believe that being gay was a sin, and so I did not feel comfortable in many different spaces. And I know that I was not accepted by quite a few people. And my character is struggling with acceptance um, in that area of life as well, and it can be very uncomfortable, um, and difficult to navigate.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you do such a fantastic job, you know, in it, translating it in the show.
Oh, absolutely. Your transformation is one of my favorites.
Yeah,
That was the best part.
yeah.
So let's see. So when it comes to you kind of have a kind of a fun double identity going on, maybe. I don't
I
know.
do.
Maybe.
That.
Yeah. So when it comes to things as being an actor and performing, do you feel like you become someone else, or do you feel like you would rather just be you and just enhancing yourself?
I think it's a little bit of both. I feel as an actor, you know, of course, you're stepping into someone else's shoes, and I think you always try to tell the truth, no matter what the genre, whether it's drama or comedy or a mixture of both. I think you're always trying to find the truth, and it may not be your truth specifically, but it's someone's truth out there, that someone can connect to. And so going into each character, I always have that in mind. That here I step into the shoes of a human being whom maybe I don't necessarily understand their struggle or experience, but I know that someone out there does. And I believe that as an actor, it's my job to portray the truth and hopefully help someone feel less alone.
Yeah,
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 absolutely.
totally.
Mm.
I mean, other than being an actor, and you're a great one, what do you have a dream job that you would do if like you couldn't be an actor? What would be your other dream job?
Hmm. Uh, Probably being a singer.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Sure. Well, I, started singing in the church. I sang all the hymns, and I was in a lot of different performances with church. So it started there, and then it, grew and sang in a bunch of different choirs around the country and toured Europe.
Oh wow.
And singing really was my number one. And I had moved to Nashville specifically for music.
See, we
Um,
did not know
wow,
this.
right.
Yeah.
Learning something new.
Nice.
Yeah, did a lot of singer-songwriter rounds, songwriting, co-writing meetings, open mic nights. And that's how I had found my first roommate when I had moved to Nashville, was through a songwriting connection meeting.
That's awesome. So do you still do that now? I mean, it's, now is difficult in this particular in which we live, but I mean, before everything started to unravel in 2020, and then now as hopefully we're emerging on the other end. I mean, do you
Right.
do you sing locally in Atlanta, or what do you do to pursue that?
I do. Right now, I'm with the Atlanta Gay Men's Chorus.
Awesome.
And so right now, of course, we can't meet, but we have virtual rehearsals and virtual concerts. And so that's what I am doing, just to kind of keep the pipes warmed up. But once things open up again, I want to start doing some open mic nights and connecting with other, musicians and producers, and creating that way as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Please let us know, because we will be there.
Yes.
And everybody watching should be there too.
Yes,
We'll
they should.
keep all of you updated.
Right? Yay, absolutely. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Well, I have kind of, this is going to be one a little further afield, but I mean, we all have our idols, right? You could be handcuffed to someone for 1 month. Who would it be?
Goodness, 1 month.
I know it's a long time.
Oh goodness. I mean, there are quite a few people who I'm inspired by. I would have to say right now, Billy Porter is someone who I, really admire, and he is, I feel, in my corner, so to speak. Just seeing someone who's so unapologetically Black and gay and living his truth, and just doing so well and so successful at everything he does. I did not have that image growing up, and so now to see that has been really amazing and life-changing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. For the folks watching who might not be familiar with Billy Porter, tell us a little bit more about Billy.
About his background. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a long background in musical theater, and he's won a Tony. And he's on the show Pose right now on FX, and it's fantastic. And he, travels all over and performs, and he's just someone with a big personality and a big heart. And he's also a fashion icon. And I, love fashion, so that's something else that we connect on as well.
Yes,
That's
I
great.
love it. I will not go any further in the fashion things. I don't want to give anything away for our first episode, but yeah, Manny was you were very helpful all the way through this episode from top to bottom. You didn't just like show up for the acting, you helped us out with tons of stuff on this episode. So people, you need to go watch it and go see Manny.
Yes.
In episode 1.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a part of production.
Well, Manny, thank you so much for being here and talking with us. And we're so excited to show the world your great work in episode 1 of What's Your Problem?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is going to be so fun.